This is a message for Beaver, Cub, and Scout leaders about boys' education. My name is Dr. James Brown. I've been working in education for more than 40 years. During that time, besides teaching and studying, I've been engaged in research into the factors that play a role in increasing the probability that children will achieve to the maximum of their potential in school. While girls are doing well in school, for a number of reasons, in general, boys are not achieving to the maximum of their potential in school. Educational research has shown that the number one predictor that children will experience long-term success in school is the level of reading readiness that they have when they begin school. The research also shows that young boys that have been provided with books that have specific characteristics are likely to have a higher level of reading readiness when they begin school. These characteristics are: 1. Books that have a male as the central character. 2. Books that the boys own, even if they cannot yet read them by themselves. 3. Books that contain action, adventure, and/or problem solving by boys. 4. Books that portray the central character modeling behaviors such as reading, problem solving, and searching for and applying knowledge. And 5. Books that use vocabulary that allows them to be read to boys by their parents in their early years and by the boys themselves once they begin to read for themselves. Unfortunately, books with these characteristics are not always easy for parents to find. For that reason, I have produced 2 series of books specifically for preschool and early school-aged boys: The Adventures of Jack and Gizmo and The Adventures of Jamal and Gizmo. Jack and Gizmo, Jamal and Gizmo. Both series are also available in French: Les Aventures de Jacques et Gizmo and Les Aventures de Jamal et Gizmo. I am also a parent and a grandparent. As an educator, an academic, a researcher, a parent, and a grandparent, I'm on a quest. My quest is to help boys to achieve to the maximum of their potential, especially in the education system. That is, to ensure equality for them. And so my quest takes the form of an odyssey for equality. For several years, I've been on a cross-Canada speaking tour, making presentations to parents, educators, scout leaders, and other interested groups. The purpose of this odyssey for equality is to raise awareness about the degree to which boys are currently underachieving in school. Boys have become the new victims of inequality in our society, especially in our education system. The bad news is that because of this inequality, the future faced by the current cohort of young boys is bleak. In fact, it is worse than most people appear to realize. And ultimately, this bleak future will negatively affect our entire society, not just the boys themselves. Meanwhile, the good news is there are many practical things that parents, educators, scout leaders, and others can do to address the problem at virtually no cost. And while helping boys, these things will in no way disadvantage girls, who in general are not experiencing these difficulties in school. At the present time, young boys have become our society's ultimate underdogs. I believe we are called to be champions of the underdog and to follow the example set by the Good Shepherd, who left the 99 to rescue the one in need. Please help to ensure that my odyssey for equality is successful. These underachieving boys are our sons and grandsons. They are the future fathers in our society. They are also the future husbands of our daughters and granddaughters, and many are in need of rescue. If you are interested in learning more about this issue and what can be done about it, please invite me to speak to one of your leaders' meetings. There is no charge. Further information is available on my website, www.drjamessbrown.com, or you can contact me at jimbrownCDN@hotmail.com. This is the cover of my most recent book on this topic, Rescuing Our Underachieving Sons.